guys, Maxmov here. Welcome back to Wood River Basin. This is my Idaho, Southwest Idaho themed build. It's not exclusively based on that area, but I'm taking a lot of inspiration from it. Anyway, today we are going to be working on some pretty decent projects. We're going to be building the main downtown medical center, a police station, and a cemetery slash crematorium facility up in the foothills. So I'm super excited about this episode. I think we have some pretty good stuff in store. Starting off though, we're doing a little adjustment to the road layout, trying to make sure that it fits the area. So right on the edge of downtown, talking both in Boise, downtown Boise, and in the Wood River Basin main city, which by the way, it is still unnamed. We don't have an official name for the city, so if you have any name suggestions for anything, because I'm planning on having the main downtown city where a lot of the development is going to be, we're going to have lots of farm communities, a lot of mountain towns, ski resorts, tons of that stuff. I'd love to hear your name ideas. Be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know any suggestions or ideas that you have. Regardless, this medical facility is going to have two main buildings. I explored the idea of a third one, but this main campus is going to have two fairly large buildings, and they sit right on the edge of town, both in real life and the city here that I'm wanting to build. We're starting off here with a really awesome looking building. I believe it's by King Leno. It's a children's hospital. I love this building look. However, it's a children's hospital, and I kind of end up making my own main hospital building, which doesn't match at all. So if you know of any other good large hospital buildings like that, please let me know. Or if you're an asset creator and feel inspired to make one, let me know as well. I would love to incorporate that into my project. But regardless, what we're doing right here is a back lot for the ambulances and medical staff. Another note is that all of the emergency service vehicles are not at all based off Idaho. I use Alameda County style police vehicles, and I don't even know what the medical stuff is based off of. So I'm considering learning how to make stuff like that, how to make vehicles and props. I already have skins and stuff from LSPDFR and GTA 5. I just need to adapt them here, which I again know nothing about. So if you know anything about that, or again, you're an asset creator and you're interested in making some police, fire, medical vehicles, basically just applying a pre-made texture to them, let me know. That would be awesome. I'd love to see some like Boise police vehicles driving around. But regardless, again, I'm toying around with some different ideas. I originally wanted to do this because it was the next best building. I took it out. It seriously looked awful, trust me when I say that. But we end up making kind of our own custom building in a bit. But we're laying down parking lot details because, you know, it's a hospital and needs some parking lots. One thing though is here the downtown building mostly has parking garages. However, there's another hospital kind of off the freeway. It's a separate medical group than the one downtown, but they have a kind of big parking lot, so that's where I'm getting inspiration from there. Just kind of combining the two because, again, it's not an accurate representation or recreation of Boise, but I'm just taking a lot of inspiration from it. That being said, though, I'm going to talk about some things related to the series, but not directly related to what I'm building right now. I'm trying a new style of commentary today. For the most part, I think it's different, and I think it is for the better, for the good, for the better. I'm trying to plan things out more, and possibly break it into sections. I don't know how that will go. I just want to avoid a lot of the dead air and the time that it takes me to think of something to say in a recording. I'm just trying to reduce that and make the overall presentation of the video a lot more professional. That being said, that's one point out of the way. Huge announcement though. this is the last episode for a little bit that I will be doing. I can't tell you when it's coming out because, quite frankly, I just don't know. But the next episode of Wood River Basin will be created and hosted by Officer Lee over on his YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to him, go and check it out. His channel links are in the descriptions of all of my videos, as well as the channels tab on my YouTube channel, so you can check him out there, or just search Officer Lee, you'll find his stuff. Anyway, if you haven't heard, he's going to be building a airport for us. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the normal Boise airport, but I think it's really cool. I know nothing about airports, and so the whole idea behind this project is for someone that is actually competent in terms of airports to build something. So I've only seen like one picture so far, because we're doing pre-recordings and getting things done in advance. Speaking of doing things in advance, I want to make more Wood River Basin videos because I think that would be super cool. I really, really want to. City Skylines has always been a very, what's the word? It's been very impulse-based for me. So I usually only play City Skylines when I get like a super big kick to do it. That being said, I've been on that kick for a while, so I really want to play more. So expect more Wood River Basin content. And I want to build more on the city. But next episode, I think it'll at least be 2 episodes, will be on Officer Lee's channel. I will include his videos in the Wood River Basin playlist on my channel. I will also kind of like repost the video through my community tab, so you'll see an announcement in your subscription box from me sharing the video from him. So hopefully you don't miss out. But let's go ahead and get back to what we're building right now. This is what I meant by a custom building. We combined 2 sort of normal office blocks. They don't serve as a hospital, but I think the children's hospital over to the left more than satisfies the medical needs of the town, and we'll have more clinics and little ERs around the place. But I really like the way that turned out. I included a sort of really jank helipad. There's not a whole lot to it, but I think it adds some detail. And here's where I said I was experimenting with the idea of a 3rd building. I wasn't feeling it, so I took it out. I just feel like in general there's a little bit too big of a gap between those 2 buildings, but looking at it now, I could probably put in a parking garage and it would really satisfy that need. And then of course the buildings are really tall compared to what we have right now, but that will change because eventually this will transition into the downtown area and just bigger business buildings as well. Also, this road network, I believe I deleted later on. As I said, I'm pre-recording a lot of this, so I don't actually remember a whole lot in the beginning what I did. Regardless, it's, I'm not sure. A lot of Idaho is grid-based, but I wasn't really feeling it there. We'll see. Also, just the influx of ambulances coming out here to treat the citizens of this town, which is still unnamed. If you have name ideas, again, drop a comment down below. I'd really love to hear ideas. Because I just don't want to rip off Boise or anything. You know, I want to come up with a different name idea. Anyway, we're going to get started on the next project for this video, which is the police station. Just a word to the wise, I'm not really feeling the police station. We'll see what happens when I add more buildings around it. I mean, it does feel off, like, on its own right now, but that's because it is. We'll see what happens when I add more buildings around it, but just don't be totally married to that idea because there's a very good chance that I will delete it and do a better job somewhere else. But we needed something. We needed some sort of service here, which is what I wanted to do. We also, as I said, today we're doing the medical center, which is built. We're working on the police station here, and then we're doing a funeral service kind of up on the foothills behind the police station there. We still need a fire station, so at some point I will tackle that, or Officer Lee will tackle that. I know he's doing the airport, and he and I have discussed him doing a little highway work for us. But regardless, we'll see what comes of that project. But all this police station is that building asset there, and then a back lot with vehicles, and that's it. We have a parking lot in the front. It's not fancy at all. Maybe if I detailed it, I don't know. I still am not super happy with the design, so as I said, it's subject to change. Another thing is the slope of this parking lot, for whatever reason, really made it difficult to get vehicles to work. Once I figured out the decals to stick there, the parking lot decals, excuse me, the vehicles were just floating in the air. I tried to fix it on multiple occasions, but for whatever reason, it just didn't want to work. So, with that being said, that's that. Let's see. As I said, next episodes will be on Officer Lee's channel, so please be sure to check that out, subscribe to him. He does some awesome work. If you're a fan of simulation stuff, he plays a lot of train sim and flight simulators, stuff like that. If you like planes and trains, go check him out. He also just plays with me a lot, so you'll see multiplayer content there. Another point I wanted to address is that already the FPS is getting bad. My computer by no means is bad. I don't think. I mean, it's more than capable. But City Skylines is just a very demanding game, so we're already eating up some frames, especially over the historic residential district. So what we're going to be doing, or what I'm going to be doing in the future, is actually cleaning out a lot of my mods and looking at non-essential stuff. So hopefully that will improve the FPS, and that brings me to the next point again, is that once I get the save game back from Officer Lee whenever he is done, I want to do some live streams. I think that would be really fun. But in terms of stuff that we do, just general expansion and slow stuff that I think we could do on a live stream. But in future episodes, I also want to build the downtown, start to do that, and then eventually at some point work on the farming district. I think that would be at a good next step. Just do some commercial, some industrial, some residential, a mix of all of that. Anyway, for some reason I just forgot to include parking lots there. Don't really know why. But it's pretty cool. Next up, we're gonna start the funeral services here. This is something that is kind of based in real life, but I also went on my own tangent here. I thought it would be really cool to be up here in the foothills of this area, kind of overlooking the town, which I don't know if that's like an ominous metaphor, like death looking over the city or something. I don't know. It's just a cool location with a cool view, and I can see it being a really peaceful place to be at in a kind of weird way. But regardless, we do 3 buildings here. We have this funeral home, where I guess a lot of the processions, not the processions, but the actual events would take place. The ceremonies is the word I'm looking for. So that's there. I'm just changing out the trees because, again, vanilla trees, very bad. And then we throw in a crematorium facility / graveyard, and then a traditional graveyard. But that's pretty much it. As you can see, the buildings are running out there. We're wrapping up the water. Or by wrapping up the water, I mean connecting water, and then putting in some electricity there. But I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. It's not detailed by any means, but in a way, I think it really, really fits, and I'm really happy with it, actually. But you can see there, I'm just trying to see, again, we need a fire station for the next episode. But anyway, we're towards the end of the video, so if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. Again, drop a comment down below if you have any ideas for names, or even things you want to see in the build. With that being said, though, my name is Maxmov. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I will see you in a while. Be sure to tune into Officer Lee's channel, and we will see you in the next episode. See you guys later.